So let's continue on with those bullet points. Following the natural progression, you've purchased your share. It's in a safe location, it's in that trust account, we spoke of that. And the monies are going to go towards the purchase of the land. Well, what happens if we don't achieve enough subscribers, enough share sales to buy the land? Very simple. This is an easy bullet point for me. 100% of that money goes back exactly from where it came. 100%. Meaning we have I believe it's 220 minimum share level. Remember, there's 350 as a max. We're capped out at 350 shares, but there's a minimum of 220, I think it is. So if we don't get that 220, it's built into the offering memorandum. Remember, that's the cornerstone of what all this share is about, and also into the trust account details. If we don't get the minimum amount, there's no debate. 100% of that money goes back to you, the shareholder. Just stating the obvious, when it says 100%, it means 100%. There's no dividing that up into a corporate or administrative or whatever, anything to siphon that off. It's 100%. You get all that back. But let's spin that forward. Let's say we get greater than 220 and we actually purchase the land. What does that mean? Well, at that point, the actual shares are cut. You know, they're numbered, they're given to you, identified to you as the purchase of that share, and you are now proud owner of a land share. You're not buying shares technically into a abstract company, because remember, we're a startup. So the way we've structured this, again, to give you more security, more safety, the way we've structured this is that you then have hard asset in the land, you're the landowner. So if the world came to an end as far as Premier Shooting Centres is concerned, tomorrow you would collectively, within the 350 as a cap, you would have the land under your name, which could then be sold, of course. So let's continue the thought pattern. So 220 people buy it, 350 max. You purchase the land, and we're moving towards zoning. Now remember, zoning is the kingpin of all this. We all know. Once you get the zoning, it's 100% go ahead, no doubt. Obviously, there's the building permits and so on. There's regulations around that, and you work with the township on that. But the zoning is king. So again, as I say, follow along with the thought pattern. What happens if we don't get zoning? You would have read and you've heard before how we've worked with the Kawartha Township and how supportive they've been, and truly looking forward to this development happening. So the mayor, ward councillor, MPP, MP, they've all chipped in and said, hey, yeah, we're in total support. So there's huge foundation there for this happening. But we still got to get it. We know we've got our homework. So what happens if we don't get the zoning? Some federal something comes into play and we can't move forward. It's quite simple. The land is sold. Remember, you own the land. 350th share, you own the land. Hard asset. That's your security, don't forget. Well, actually, technically, it's put to the 350 people whether you want to sell, but I can predict that at that point, if we cannot move forward, I can predict at that point you'll be collectively wanting to sell the land. So, as I say, your investment is secure in the land. The proceeds from the sale of the land are 100% again given back to the subscribers. That doesn't come into any of the director level, doesn't come into the corporation again, 100% back to you. Proceeds from the land, by the way, are divided equally, for the shares. And but don't forget, and again, just to highlight, whilst we did secure the land at a pretty darn good price, we can't predict what the land sale cost is going to be, you know, that could go up and down on your investment, and there's other ancillary costs, realtors, whatnot. So all those things come into play. So, but the fact it remains to minimise the threat on your investment, the proceeds of the land divided equally to the 350 shares, and that's given 100% back to the subscribers. Okay.